To be or not to be? That is the question. Actually, it's not. Tonight it is to be International Amber Lager.
So don't forget to click subscribe, like.
Oh, that's down there too.
And the bell.
That's
so that you don't miss any new videos from your two favorite bozos.
Yep. Next on. So our first example is going to be Yingling Lager. Why are we worried about this example, Jesse?
So we're worried about this example because it's been sitting in my dining room for several months in a green bottle. Granted, it's been in a cardboard container, so I'm not worried
mostly closed.
Mostly closed. So I'm not too concerned about the hops being fouled, so we have a skunky taste by the sunlight, because it wasn't really in direct sunlight, but it's old beer.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes.
Yeah. That's our warning.
Yeah. So if this isn't, we've both had this before. We both enjoyed it. If we have it this time and
it's terrible,
then we know that that was the cause.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
So I was surprised that the Yingling Lager was considered an amber lager.
Yeah, the times I've had it in the past, I don't remember it being amber colored.
Quite that dark. I mean, It's really dark.
Yeah, it is.
For a lager. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I shouldn't say that. There's some really dark lagers for what I would consider more of an American style lager.
For what we assumed was an American light-ish lager,
even though it's international amber lager.
Right.
Are we going to be doing that a lot?
I think we might. Lager.
Yeah.
And beer. So, Yuengling, that's a foreign sounding name. Fern name. So, I don't know. But actually, which is funny, because they've been in Pennsylvania since
forever, yeah.
18-odd dickety.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, Yuengling Lager, the traditional lager, mind you, because they have several, is 4.5%, 16 IBU, brewed at the Yingling Brewery in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Beautiful Pottsville.
Yeah.
I have stories.
And after we've gone through the styles, the specs for this style, our next example is going to be Brooklyn Lager. That one's like 5.2% ABV, 33 IBU he's got the shirt on, Brooklyn, New York.
It's because my Yingling shirt was dirty.
Yeah.
So it's just a weird coincidence that I happen to have two shirts on. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, overall, a well-attenuated malty amber lager with an interesting caramel or toast quality and restrained bitterness. Usually fairly well-attenuated, often with adjunct quality. Yeah. Smooth, easily drinkable lager character.
Yeah. And I think that kind of sums up what I think about this style. It's easy drinking.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Usually bitter. Slightly bitter.
Yeah.
So the history of this style, it varies by country. Oh, and of course, all these notes are from the BJCP guide. We didn't make them up on our own. We're not historians yet. No. But anyway, so the history of this style, it varies by country, but generally represents an adaptation of the mass market international lager or an evolution of indigenous styles into a more generic product.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So, aroma, low to moderate malt aroma, which can be grainy with a very low to moderate caramel, sweet, and toasty malt aroma.
And I definitely get the sweetness from it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
When we first poured it, I think a fairly strong sulfur or even like a DMS aroma to it. But I don't get it so much now. I'm not getting it now. What was the other beer that was like that? It was.
I don't remember. It was something recent though.
Yeah, one of the other. What was that German Hacker Shore?
Was it? Well, maybe.
But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so, neither here nor there.
Yeah. Hop aroma can range from low to none with a mildly floral or spicy character. Clean lager profile. A slight DMS or corny aroma is acceptable. Which.
Yeah, I think it's got it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, sure is.
The appearance of the beer, it's going to be golden amber to reddish copper in color. This is definitely, I don't know, that's on the line of copper or just dark gold.
Yeah.
So, Bright clarity, which this obviously is, should have a white to off-white foam stand, which may not last. I don't know why foam stand hit me as funny. I think that's the first time I've heard that descriptor of that.
I haven't
foam stand! So yeah, it's got a nice white, off-white head.
It does. And it didn't last when we poured it. So the flavor, low to moderate malt profile, which can vary from dry to grainy sweet. Low to moderate levels of caramel and toasty bready notes can be evident. Low to medium-low corny sweetness is optional, but not a fault. Hop bitterness is low to moderate, and hop flavor is low to moderate with a spicy herbal or floral character. The balance can be fairly malty to nearly even, with the bitterness becoming more noticeable but not objectionable. The bitterness level can increase if the malt character increases to match. Clean fermentation profile. Finish is moderately dry with a moderately malty aftertaste.
I mean, I think this is decidedly on the bitter side of balanced, especially at the finish. Pretty dry.
I think so.
And, I mean, I don't mean bitter like pale ale, IPA bitter. Just
yeah.
Yeah,
there is a slight bitter, a little bit of a bite at the end, which I don't find objectionable.
No,
like they say.
I know we haven't gotten the mouthfeel yet, but I mean, some of that could be the carbonic bite from the carbonation.
Maybe I'm getting the bite pretty well after, pretty late in the finish. So as an aftertaste,
I get like mint taste, like right when you're getting ready to swallow it. I get a little bit of a hit of a, like I said, maybe carbonic.
Yeah, that I agree with. I was just thinking the bitterness lingers for a bit.
Oh, it does, yeah.
So
definitely dry though.
Yeah, no, it does finish dry. That's a fact.
So the mouthfeel, light to medium body. This is definitely light. Very light bodied.
Yep.
Medium to high carbonation, and it should be smooth. Some examples can be creamy. I wouldn't call this creamy at all.
No, I wouldn't either.
I gotta say, I don't think the sun did any damage to it.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I'm not getting. When I first poured it, I was like, well, like you said, we got an aroma, and I was concerned that it had gotten skunky, but it's not skunky at all. I think, like I said, it was getting like the sulfur.
Yeah, I could see throwing these down at the VA. Not the VA, the
VFW.
VFW, yeah.
Yeah.
After a hard day of making steel.
Pottsville, you're mining coal.
Mining coal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I'm always surprised at that because, I think I don't know if we tried it before, but I'm from very near where this is brewed. I grew up there.
Where this one was brewed, not the others.
Not the others, just this one. Where Yuengling is brewed. It's I don't know, an hour maybe from where I grew up. Anyway, join the military, leave, come back. Friend's like, hey, you like beer? Let's go grab a beer. And he got me a Yingling. I had just come back from Germany, and he gave me one of these. I was like, oh my goodness, what are you drinking? Oh, this is terrible. So it put me off Yuengling for years. And I tried one fairly recently. I'm like, oh, this is actually good. So I sincerely doubt they changed their recipe at the time.
Probably not. Yeah.
My tastes have developed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think one of the things I've been finding is that a lot of the beers that I drank early on, turns out I didn't really like beer. That was just the thing I liked. I hated the least, or I didn't like the least, and it kind of grew on me over time. But it's only now that I'm trying good beers that I can appreciate a lot of their styles. So now I'm going back and tasting these things I thought were terrible.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, I can see where people drink that.
Yeah. Even if it's like, no, not my style, but I can understand the appeal. Yeah. Now, a lot of people go crazy for this stuff around here in Colorado.
Well, yeah, and I think it's like the Coors effect. If you can't get it. Yeah.
Since you can't get it, if they sold it at local grocery stores, I'm sure they'd be stocked up all the time.
Yeah. Well, and that's true of every local food, too, what I mean? Yeah. Oh, my God, bring me back some cheesesteaks.
Exactly, right, yeah.
Wherever the specialty local, is of the region, yeah.
Give me some crab cakes. You're going to
boiled peanuts.
No, those you can stay.
No, that's me myself.
Yeah. Those can stay there. I've had boiled peanuts.
They're okay. Yeah. I'm a Yankee, so it took me 6 or 8 tries before I'm like, hey, those are okay.
I can see how they're an acquired taste. I worked with a lady from I think she was in Georgia.
Yeah.
She was so excited. She had boiled peanuts, and no thanks.
Well, they're weird because they're mushy.
Yeah.
And they're full of water.
Yeah. I was half expecting a roasted peanut.
Yeah.
And that's so far from a roasted peanut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when I lived down there, we bought a bag of green peanuts because it was super cheap. We didn't know green peanuts. I don't know. You got peanuts. They weren't roasted or anything. So
Oh, my Jimmy Carter!
They were terrible.
I can only
Jimmy
imagine.
Carter.
Yeah. So, anyway, we diverged.
Yeah, sorry, back to beer.
So, away from peanuts.
The vital stats for this style, according to the BJCP, is it should have a original gravity between 1.042 and 1.055. The final gravity should be around 1.008 to 1.014, giving it an ABV of 4.6 to 6%. IBUs are 8 to 25, and SRM is 7 to 14.
Yeah, it's definitely on the higher end of that. That's for sure.
For the IBUs?
For the SRMs.
Oh, SRM?
I think so.
Think so?
I think so. It's kind of dark.
I'd need my color wheel.
I would too. I'm just guessing.
Yeah. We should bring the color wheel. I should bring you the color wheel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have one on your fridge.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's pretty nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No complaints.
I'm glad it held up. I'm glad it wasn't a skunk bomb.
I'm too. I'm particularly glad since I have another one sitting in my fridge. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Or you had. No.
So, yeah, no, that was the one that they... that for people who've seen this in the past, this is part of the famous East Coast stash.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right. So, someone came out and brought a bunch of beers, and they threw 2 Yinglings in there, which I thought was nice. It was good. Yeah. So.
Well, you had a bunch before. I think you brought them back last time you were on vacation.
Yeah.
And my wife went nuts for it. She thought it was the best beer in the world.
So
that was really good.
Yeah. No, those are pretty good. So yeah, I'm kind of wishing I'd brought back more, but I think the 6-pack that I brought was all I could fit in the trunk.
Oh yeah,
packed in there. So next time I'll account for that for sure.
Okay, so we'll finish this off, and we'll be right back for the Brooklyn Lager.
Brooklyn Lager.
Forget about it. Hey!
You've been waiting to say that all day.
Look out! I'm drinking over here!
I'm drinking over here. So Brooklyn Lager. We mentioned it before, 5.2% ABV, 33 IBU, brewed in beautiful Brooklyn, New York.
Scenic even.
Historic,
there you go.
So I've never been to Brooklyn. I'm sure it's lovely. So the one thing I did notice on their website today, doing a little bit of research, was that it says it has a bold, fresh grapefruit and smooth, toasty caramel notes.
I gotta agree with them on the grapefruit.
So
maybe not so bold. I think it's pretty understated, but it's very nice.
It is more citrusy than I would have expected a lager to be. That's for sure. Just in the aroma.
Yeah, I quite like that. I almost regret that you put that on there.
So you could have identified it by yourself?
Well, yeah, because I would have been like, whoa.
What is that?
Well, I don't know. I was just as surprised to find it, even after reading that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is really shocking. I wonder, it's got to be the type of hops they use.
Yeah, and no way is it in any level, like, compared to a pale ale.
Oh, no.
It's just a nice little hint of it. Yeah, you get a nice little grapefruit, kind of juicy, and then it goes into a peelish type of bitterness. Or a rind, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Which makes it really refreshing.
Hey, forget about it. Yeah, I like that. And it's a gorgeous color.
Yeah, it is.
More gold than copper.
Yep.
Definitely, I wouldn't describe it as copper. Just I only said that because of Yingling. Mm-hmm. But I don't even know if I wouldn't call that amber for sure.
I think gold's a good descriptor.
Very weird. Yeah, but there's an international amber lager.
No, but it's not gold in the like a Pilsner or a German lager. Those are like brilliantly like yellow.
Yeah.
Like these are. I need to hydrate.
It's delicious. Yeah, I would definitely drink this for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if Well, I mean, I was going to say it's kind of like, but it really is like a craft take on a mass-produced style. That's just fresher. Still has a lot of the attributes. I like it.
Yeah. No, I do too. Yeah, I could see having the 6-pack of this sitting around.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yep, I do like that.
Where'd you pick this up at?
I got that at... Where did we get that? Where did I get that? Did I get that at Cheers or Bubbles?
Cheers or Bubbles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. We're just talking about maybe publishing what we're going to be tasting in case anybody wanted to taste along with us. Oh.
Cheers. I got it at Cheers.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you've got any interest in that, leave a comment or something and we'll give it some thought, see how we can do this. Because we kind of threw the hamster ball to the side of the road and just went up and bought everything we could that was on the style. We're filling in the blanks as we go.
Yeah, just because waiting for it to pick the styles for us was just becoming excruciating.
Well, that only working on 1 or 4 styles at a time was pretty rough.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we went through all of the styles.
Yep.
And saw what we could get, where we could get it, and just grabbed everything we could.
It's just Murphy's Law that it was always selecting, stuff that you can only buy this in Czechoslovakia. Yeah. Oh, man, okay, great. And I guess that's something else we have to brew, and they just add it to their brew list. So we'll just get stuff that we can get, and then we'll get to the Czech lagers here in a minute.
That being said, we got a Czech premium lager, Jesse brewed, and that's lagering.
Right there.
We just tasted it. Still needs a little more time to lager.
It does.
Then I've got the Czech pale lager. Yeah, just regular pale, not premium. Yeah.
Correct.
And just tasted that. Hopefully it only needs some time to lager. And then I brewed an old ale. And, we still got to do the Doppelbock and Eisbock.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those.
I brewed the last of the wedding beers this weekend. So hopefully we can brew something for us, for one of our examples soon.
Yeah.
Or for one of the styles soon.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to brew next, and I keep going back to, if you watched last week's episode,
maybe
2 weeks ago, going with the wheat with Kenny.
Oh, the watermelon wheat.
The watermelon wheat. I'm really thinking about doing the watermelon wheat before watermelons go out of season.
Yeah.
So
I suggest he does.
So I'm thinking I might be doing that. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, we threw some stuff up on you don't have your iSpindel down here, right?
I don't.
Yeah, we threw some stuff up on the website about the iSpindel floating hydrometer. We're both trying to build it. We had a very good learning experience with the first kit.
Yep.
And then we built the second kit, but we're still having some trouble. But as we kind of figure stuff out, we're putting it up there. So if you see those on the site, feel free to peruse them.
Yeah, or if you're interested in building one, we're trying to make it helpful. There's links and
on where you can get the parts and what parts you need, and some videos from open source distilling about how to assemble it, which you should follow closely. Yeah.
Watch it several times and then do it.
Yeah.
And then follow along. So, but I'm looking forward to trying to get mine, or to getting mine to work, but not such luck yet.
Yeah, I think yours and one of mine is fried.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is with my other one.
Yeah, I don't know what my second one, what the deal is with that one either. So I might just, here in a bit, I'll just reorder some more parts and try replacing things.
Yeah, so and if you're in the club and you got an iSpindel kit, went in to buy the parts with us, let us know if you want spare parts. Because, again, we'll probably be ordering those soon.
Yeah.
So, and it's on the Facebook group, in the Brew Brothers Facebook group. So, Okay.
But, yeah.
Good?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think we've covered it. That was short and sweet.
Yeah, no kidding.
So here you go.
A little more?
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Forget about it. Okay, here you go. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for watching our video. Check out our website at coloradobrewtalk.com for more great content.
While you're there, be sure to leave us a comment or drop us a line with your thoughts.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at CO Brew Talk, or follow the links below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content.
Or episodes, as the case may be.